Hey girl, hey, and welcome to my easy toy rotation video. Today I am going to be sharing the easiest toy rotation system probably ever. I am so in love with this new system. I've been doing toy rotation the basically old school way since my daughter was just a little baby, and now she is almost 3.5. And so I've kind of learned a few things, and as a busy mom, I don't have a ton of time to be going through and sorting things, so this is really going to help you out, so stay tuned. For me, the first step in identifying toy rotation and how you're going to do it is picking out where you're going to store the toys when they're out of rotation. Now, for me, that is here in my guest bedroom, but you might need to use your guest closet if you don't want toys sitting around for your guests to see, or in the top of your kid's closet away from them to see. You could use colored bins so that they can't see what's in the bins, and that is an option too. You could store them under the bed. There are definitely totes you could put puzzles and books and different toys in under a bed as well. So finding out where you're going to put those things is going to be your very first step. And then after that, it is decluttering. You guys, we have so many toys for our kids. I threw away bags and bags a few months back, and there are still more things that I need to declutter. So that is what we're doing. But as I'm grabbing everything, I am sorting it into piles. So I'm putting transportation vehicles in one pile. So buses, trains, cars, planes in one, little people things in another. I've got Love Every toys. I have puzzles. I have stacking cups and all the kinds of things. So just starting out by sorting things out here on top of the bed. And of course, because I do share lots of cleaning videos, one thing that I am doing is taking and wiping down the storage space here on this cube shelf that I am using as my storage for the toys when they are out of rotation. And now I'm going through and sorting out the books. I used to sort our books in colors, just like the rainbow. So all the binding, I would have them look like a rainbow, and that was pretty and visually appealing. But when it came to toy rotation, it wasn't exactly the easiest system on the planet. So now I've went through and sorted them out too. This section of books is about animals, and this section is about numbers, and this one's about the alphabet, and this one is about their favorite Disney characters, or this one's about feelings. And so sorting your books out into type of book is a lot easier, especially if you're going to do a rotation. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit, but that is how I am starting out, is kind of sorting everything out here. And as I mentioned earlier, I am collecting all of the toys from their living room play area here. And so as you can see, I apologize for the lighting. It was very gloomy and rainy this particular day, and my light was in our guest room, so it wasn't super bright in here, but that is what I'm doing, is collecting all the toys. I wanted to give a good example of our rotation and also see everything that we have. So as I'm decluttering, I know exactly what we have and what we don't that I'm going to include in this rotation. So that is what we are tackling right now. And don't forget, when you have all of those toys off the shelf, go ahead and give it a clean little wipe down. Make it easier on yourself. There's nothing on the shelf anyway, so it makes wiping it down a breeze. And today's video is actually in collaboration with Love Every. They were so kind to reach out and want to send over this play kit for Lucy. And I love that the play kits come at just the right time, specifically for the age that they are and the milestones that they are ready to meet and their development that they are ready for at that just peak time. It is so perfect. And I love that it makes it easy as a busy mom. I don't have time to be reading every blog and watching every video on the exact toys that I should be buying at that time for my child. And so the fact that I can just kind of put this on autopilot, have the kits come and be able to use them is great. Now for me, I am not getting everything out of this play kit box. So that's one thing I wanted to share, is that you don't have to get everything out at once. I know it's really exciting and you want to like just bust all the toys out, and we have totally done that in the past, but extend the life of those toys. A lot of times the books have an order in which you should introduce those toys to your child. And so start out with the first one or two of them in your rotation and then move along. So thank you again to Love Every for sending over that play kit, and I will have my link to them in the description box below if you want to check them out. They are everything from newborn baby up to 4 years old. So love Every, and cannot recommend their play kits enough. As I'm filming this video, we are just coming off Christmas, so of course your kids got new things, and that Pirate Mickey ship that I just showed you is one of my girls' new favorite things, so I immediately knew that is going right back into the rotation. That's staying out another week, and that's what I love about toy rotation. If there's something that your child is really enjoying and you want to keep it out, you don't have to rotate out that toy necessarily. It's when you start seeing them not play with certain things that it's a great time to kind of switch those out. But here comes my easy toy rotation system. So I had the 4 baskets that I was storing different types of toys. So I had transportation in one, I had ball, Love Every like ball drop, different types of toys like that in another, I had little people in one, and I had something else in another, and I had multiple little baskets there. So instead I'm doing 4 baskets, so one for each week of the month. Most months have 4 weeks. You can kind of work around it from there, but I have a basket 1, basket 2, basket 3, and basket 4, and I'm going through and picking out, right now I'm going through their little people, and I'm putting one of their little people sets in each one of the basket, as well as putting one out in rotation on the shelf in the living room currently. So that way it's ready to go. I'm doing 1 costume each week. So for their dress up basket, we have that, and then I'll have just a handful of characters. So one week it may be Toy Story, the next week it may be little Frozen characters, things they can play with. And as for their Love Every kits that they've gotten in the last little while that they are loving, I'm doing the same thing for those toys as well, just adding those into the baskets however I see fit. Any toys that you have can really be done. This isn't just necessarily a Montessori thing of you only can have wooden toys and you can't have any light ups and you have to follow this really strict rules and regulations about toy rotation. It can be used with any toys that you already own. You do not have to go buy anything new. So that is all I'm saying, is it has to be and can be easy. Don't make it complicated. I love this system, and we have a little bit of everything here. So as you can see, I'm definitely going through and sorting out all of their dress up things into different bins, but I'm trying to make it easy. But for those of you that do want to know what the bins and baskets I have, I will have a link to those in the description box below for you to check out if you are in need of some sort of organization. When I show these types of products, I usually get questions, so wanted to share that. And one more thing as I'm rambling on here, I'm also going to be doing a toy rotation with their bath toys. So they have a little set of Minnie and Friends, they have a Toy Story set, a Frozen set, and a Winnie the Pooh set. So I'm just using little gallon Ziploc bags and putting each grouping of characters into a Ziploc bag, and then I can rotate those out. So each week I can just grab a bag and switch it out really easily. And to me, what makes this system so easy is that I can do this in my sleep practically, is I can go and grab a basket and just switch out the toys that are on the shelf for those toys and then put the basket right back in the guest room, and it's no problem. I can even have my husband do this. He can easily grab a basket and just do rotation for me as well. So it makes it really easy for your family to help, because sometimes it gets complicated and people aren't able to assist you because they don't know the system or the method. But making it super easy like this, it makes it really easy for everybody to jump on board and help each other out, which makes mama's job and mama's life a lot easier. Now I'm just going in and adding our books for the week. And for those of you that would like to know categories, I am keeping it very simple. So like I mentioned, one is their little people. A couple of others are the Love Every toys for their age group, as you can see here in the end. And then I have that one basket has toys to go with their castle there at the end of the bookshelf. And then I also have one that's their little race car, which is also, again, a Love Every. I have one that's balls and kind of little boulders for stacking, so different shapes like that for them to play with. Sometimes you just need a simple ball to entertain your kids. I have one that is for puzzles for each one of their age groups. You can see there I have one dress up bin. So this week it is Alice's Wonderland Bakery is our little set. You've got their pirate ship there, and then on over to the right are a couple more of Lucy's Love Everythings, Bella's Love Everything, so multiple ages. And then I have their little people set there and their cleaning set, and then the little rings at the bottom. That's something that I have, that it's a ring, you place it on the ground, and it comes from Love Every, but you toss the little bean bags and can throw, and you can like hop through the rings like hopscotch. And so I like to have something in there too that gets them up and moving, which is really nice too, because kids need to be able to get up and play. And so any games that we can play and do with them are great. And then one last storage place that I have here in my living room that's a little bit hidden is inside of my ottoman. So it has a hinged lid, so you just raise it back, and I have their blocks. And then as you can see here at the top, I have their little music basket. So musical toys, drums, shakers, all kinds of fun things for making noise. I have that there. And then my daughter's not Love Every, but a STEM little play kit there that came from Amazon. So have those. Now I'm going back into the guest room to the books, and I'm sorting them out. That way all I have to do is grab one grouping of books to trade out with the books that are already out there. So again, I'm going through one alphabet book, one number book, a few character books, mixing in some animal books, and just giving them a little bit of variety, but different topics, so it's not the same topic and every book is the same. I wanted to go ahead and kind of switch those out, so that is what I'm tackling now. So after going through and donating some things, I have my 3 different stacks of books there that are ready to go, so I can rotate those out, and then 4 different baskets for 4 different weeks. So we'll go through the books a little faster, or if I want to go ahead and slim those down, I could definitely go in and do that. That way they extend a little bit more, but that's how it's looking in the guest room, and I am really excited about that. And then the last thing I'm doing is just kind of doing a little cleaning motivation here and cleaning up this corner. We have their little shop from their grocery store, kind of it's a Melissa and Doug little grocery store toy. Right now they have their nugget out, and so they got that for Christmas, so the grocery store had to be put away, so it's popped in here for the time being. But again, that can be rotated out. We can pull the nugget out if they start kind of neglecting it and it's not getting played with as much. We can switch those toys out really easily. They also, my daughter has a kitchen in her bedroom, and so if we wanted to switch those out, we can definitely do that too. So it works for really all size toys, and so it just depends on how you want to do it, but it's super easy. So I used to be so scared of toy rotation when I first started, but now now. I have a really fun system and I enjoy it. And then these two purple baskets here are their current Love Every kits. So the things that they have right now that are age specific for them. So that is actually going to do it though for today's video. Thank you again to Love Every for sponsoring today's video and sending over that play kit. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you haven't already, click the red subscribe button, join my internet fam, and click the thumbs up button. It really does help to support the channel. See you guys next time. Bye!